on my computer. I'm recording this on my computer. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to your final Carnegie Hall Living Legends implementation webinar. Yeah. Oh. Did anybody have fun? Can anybody say yes? Did anybody type in the chat? Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Can Jay Montgomery crack a smile? Maybe yes. Maybe just a little smile, Jay Montgomery. You know things are changing because Grace Lee wasn't the first one on the webinar tonight. That's a big change. That's a big change. Yes. All right. All right. Well, how about that? We did it. We really did it. We did it 100%. And in this webinar, I want to recapture some of the energy, and I want to go over some of the amazing ways that people are already using their celebrity attachment and celebrity assets overall, because you guys have really been doing a great job. And I want to recognize the people who are doing great and encourage everybody to get at it, you know? Now, to this point, everyone has received the Martha Stewart pictures and the Cocoa and Iced Tea pictures and whatever professional photos we have of that maniac Jerry Greenfield scooping ice cream at the VIP party, which seems like it was about 6 months ago. Am I right? Yes. Doesn't that seem like forever ago? Remember the ice cream party? Doesn't that seem like it was a long time ago? I'm telling you, the stuff we do, the stuff that we do in this world, like we just do a lot of stuff. And by the time we get done, it seems like it was a long, long, long time ago. Oh my goodness. When you come to Celebrity Launchpad, you come out and it feels like you were in a war. Now, I don't feel like we were in a war together necessarily at this event, but I do feel like we did a lot of stuff together. We really, really did a lot of stuff together. And before we get going with implementation ideas, I would love it if you guys, some of you guys would share your takeaways. We've had a couple of days to look back on what we did, and I would love to see and hear some nice takeaways. If you want to share a takeaway, would you please type in the chat? Just type your name in the chat. Pete Romano was first, so I'm going to unmute Pete Romano, see if we can do that. Let's see here. Pete Romano, and then a lot of people. Good. So let's see, Pete Romano. There you go. How's it going tonight, Pete?
Hey, dude, how are you?
I'm phenomenal, thank you.
I just want to say out loud, again, and I told you privately, but I want to tell in front of everybody that I was completely floored, and I'm still befuddled by the entire experience. And I just want to congratulate you. I know how hard it is to throw events, to organize all that, and I mean, I think I'm so floored by what you guys pulled off in terms of an event. So I'm so impressed, and thank you so much for just a shit ton of work you guys did.
Thank you.
I don't want to recap takeaways from those events. I thought you were the event as a whole. I would like to volunteer, because as you know, I do the technology stuff, to sort of send out notifications as the days are unfolding in the form of text messages, so that people who, oh, we're about to go to lunch, what's the address? We're going down to the pier, you know, what's the pier? What's a tip? And so I've seen at multi-day events like this, the very methodical use of outbound text messaging at the critical moments as the programs are unfolding.
Yep.
That was my sort of overall takeaway from the execution of the event.
Cool, man. Thank you. Thank you. It's great feedback. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you had a great experience. Cool. All right. Let's see. That was Pete Odell Bazell. Raise my prices. Yeah, Odell Bazell. You want to say anything more about that? I'm going to unmute you. Talk to us, my brother.
Hey, can y'all hear me? I'm in the airport right now.
Gotcha. You sound good.
Yeah, just raising my prices, just being around the superstars and talking to them about my consulting. The biggest takeaway I have is, when you become more, you can charge more. So
100%, but you got to implement, like, the only way you can charge more, Odell, is if you make it very clear to your customers and prospects that you have more. If you want to have more, you got to show them that you have done more and that you are being more, and then you can have more. Do more, be more, have more. Okay? Those pictures of you, are they on the website yet? The pictures of you and the celebrities?
not yet. They'll be on there by Friday.
Yeah. You got to have it. It's got to be up so that people can see that you are more. If you want to have more, you got to be seen as being doing more and having more. Okay? Does that make sense? But yeah, 100%. Raise your prices. I'll tell you, the marketing of what you do is, I'm gonna mute you out because I got a lot of noise in the background. The marketing of what you do is 100 times more important than what you actually do. And once you have this kind of marketing, you can definitely and should definitely raise your prices, and you'll pay back your investment in this event, like probably in one deal or possibly maybe 2 deals. It all depends how much courage you have. Cool, man. Very nice. Thank you. Raise prices. Michael Einbinder Schatz, what do you got there? The man with the $1 million name. What do you got for
Now it's so I have a general takeaway, which was no matter how you might prejudge the people who are on the agenda, don't prejudge them. We all can learn from everyone. My takeaway was that there wasn't one person up on that stage that I didn't learn something from. I don't have my notes in front of me, but everyone, there was a bam moment. I wrote lots of notes, good stuff. And, a lot of what you talk about, Clint, and I hear you saying it over and over again, it mirrors other thought leaders that I hear, some of whom are more woo-woo and, appeal to different kinds of audiences. But the truth of the matter is, you're talking about the same stuff, raising your game. And sometimes you gotta hear it from a lot of people, you know what I mean? In different ways. You're coming at it from a marketing angle, hard and heavy, bam, bam, bam. Jack Canfield, I went to his event, he's coming at it from a different angle. But if we want to do what we do well, I mean, it goes without saying, do what you do and do it well. If you do what you do and do it well, why the hell wouldn't you want to market it effectively and share what you have that's special with more people?
I tell you what, you're 100% right. And here's the beauty of it, Einbinder Schatz, is that when you spend more money on marketing, you factor all that extra marketing money into your prices.
Absolutely.
Your customers end up paying for your marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you get out of it? You get to be bigger thanks to your customers and prospects and clients. All of your people who pay you money are paying for your marketing. You just need to decide, hey, I want to emphasize marketing. Notice, this was not a entrepreneurial management seminar. This was not an entrepreneur's seminar. This was an entrepreneurial marketing seminar, because marketing is everything. And that's why I'm telling you, the more marketing you do, like for me, here's the part that kills me. This is the part that really, really kills me. I know you're going to like this, Grace Lee. The part that really kills me is when I meet a person and they go, oh man, I really can't commit to your thing, Clint. As much as I love it, I just have too much marketing already in the works, in place. You know, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. Whenever I find great marketing, I buy it. Whenever I find very good marketing, I buy it. But sure as hell, when I see a great marketing opportunity, if I have the availability in my calendar, if I'm open, I buy it every single freaking time. There is never a time when I pass up great marketing. You know why? Because there's not a lot of great marketing out there. There's a whole lot of mediocre marketing. There's a whole lot of BS bullshit marketing. There's a whole lot of fake liar marketing, but there ain't a lot of great marketing out there. And when I see it, I buy it every single time. And I started doing this about 4 years ago when I first encountered Grant Cardone. And I heard Uncle G, somebody asked him, what's the one thing you would do differently? And he said, the one thing he would do different is he would pour more money into marketing sooner. And as soon as I heard that, I've been 100% yes on marketing, because great marketing pays for itself many, many, many times over, especially this kind of marketing, because this ain't like Facebook ads, which honestly, I'm really way down on. I tell you, we spent over $65,000 on Facebook ads for this event, and it returned $5,000 in sales that I was able to trace. Okay? And I had the great Facebook marketing company. They're all data driven. They're scientists. They told me putting butts in seats is no problem. We've done it before. Blah, 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 blah. This ain't no Facebook ads. And where are those Facebook ads gone? Poof. Gone. But I'm Binder Schatz. Let me ask you a question. You're still unmuted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you something. When you met Ice-T and Coco at Carnegie Hall, what did he tell you about, basically about work ethic?
Oh, you got to put in the work, no matter what. That was the quote, right? Nobody wakes up with your dreams. You got to put in the work.
And what did he tell you about failure? Did he say that there would be only one time in your life that you would fail as an entrepreneur?
No, you got to embrace failure. If you want to grow, you got to embrace failure.
What did he tell you about opportunities? Like when you have opportunities, do you just utilize them and exploit them one time? What did he say?
No, you got to go. You got to grab them whenever you see them. You got to be ready for them all the time.
Exploit them to the max is what he said. You got to exploit. You got to leverage opportunity into opportunity into opportunity. See? Now, believe it or not, this is exactly what I've been doing ever since I did my first Harvard event in 2015. I think it was 2015. I think it was. And I used that event to get me, that was with the most interesting man in the world from the Dos Equis beer commercial. And my next celebrity that I got was Suzanne Summers. And she brought in a lot of doctors into my world. Did you meet a lot of doctors at this event, Michael Einbinder Schatz? Yes?
Absolutely.
100%, right? They're fantastic clients. They really, really are. They're smart. They have money. And they want to make a difference. And they feel driven to make impact, right? Then after Suzanne Summers, I used that celebrity to leverage me up to Caitlyn Jenner. And Caitlyn Jenner opened doors to where I could get Buzz, and I got Buzz Aldrin in there too. And those three, let's see, those four, the most interesting man in the world, Suzanne Summers, Caitlyn Jenner, Buzz Aldrin, those four celebrities leveraged me up to Martha Stewart. I couldn't have gotten Martha Stewart to start. You can't just buy Martha Stewart. It's like when you get into the upper echelons of speaking or marketing, you can't just pay. You got to have the resume, the chops, because this level of talent is not interested in money. They really don't need money. They need to have a good experience. They cannot, no agent is going to risk his relationship with a superstar like Martha Stewart. He's not even going to put the deal in front of Martha Stewart if he doesn't feel like you're qualified to take care of his talent. Okay? And I tell you what, you know, it really comes down to being a smart person and following one of my rules, which is never skip steps. Never skip steps. If you skip steps, if you do stuff out of order before you're ready, you are going to get burned because you're not ready. Carnegie Hall was not the first event I've ever done. I mean, I started out, my first event that I ever did, a live event, was 12 people at Aria Resort. It was a celebrity launch pad with 12 people at Aria Resort. That's it. And I did 30 something of those before I stepped it up to the next level and did Harvard. And Harvard, the first Harvard was like 63 people. See, it wasn't 200 people. It was 63 people for the first Harvard. And then we grew Harvard over the course of 5 years. And this year it was somewhere around 145 to 150 people this year. And then we went to the next level. And I thought I got a 600 seat venue for Carnegie Hall because I thought we had a chance of putting, really I was thinking more like 400. But because not one person really delivered when it came to putting people in the room the way they promised. And I had one speaker who told me, that he said, oh man, Martha Stewart, and this is a person who has produced big events and has had as big as 600 people in his own event. And he said, oh man, Martha Stewart, Ice-T and Coco, Jerry, Michael Gerber, Dan Kennedy. There's no way I couldn't put at least 200 people into your events. And he put 4 in the events. Okay. I'm telling you, what, Michael Einbinder Schatz, what was the most important thing Ice-T ever learned? What was the most important thing Ice-T ever learned?
You're putting me on the spot. Honestly, I don't remember.
I know Grace Lee knows. What was it, Grace?
It was that you can't win them all. There's going to be people.
Oh, no. The first thing he said was, Pete knows. Hold on. Are you raising your hand, Pete? Come on, Pete. You raising your hand?
Oh, I said the paper remembers what the mind forgets.
Well, yeah. But the first thing he said was,
You
can't trust anybody.
Anybody.
You can't trust anybody.
Anybody.
That's what he's great. Yeah, Gay Montgomery knows. She's
I was
top,
just testing
top
everyone.
student, graduate of Princeton, Yale Law School. She's a good student. She knew you can't trust anybody. And I tell you, that's exactly what I got out of this whole thing. All right. That's one of the things. Anything you think, you gotta, he goes, trust but verify. I mean, here's another thing I learned. Okay. You should always have a worst case scenario. You gotta have a realistic worst case scenario, because I tell you what, as far as the participation of all the other speakers promoting this event, it was my exact worst case scenario. Really, for all essential purposes, we got nothing. And I'll tell you something else. I mailed out 18,000 8 8-page brochures in full color to Michael Gerber's entire physical mailing address. How many signups did I get? How many phone calls did I get? How many email inquiries did I get? 0. That one really surprised me. I thought I would get 18,000 envelopes in the mail with an 8-page color mailing, including a 3-page letter from Michael Gerber himself to his own list. Crickets. 0. You've got to have a realistic worst case scenario. And the only thing I could count on in this event was my own performance. I knew I was going to at least do 200 people. I knew I could at least get 200 people. I enrolled over 225 people for this event myself personally. Oh, but you didn't come from Michael Gerber's mailing list, Grace Lee.
I didn't, but he invited me word of mouth.
Yeah, he directly invited you.
Yeah.
That was the one Michael Gerber sign up. Was you.
Yes, that's right.
One. Okay. but he's not the one who let me. He never promised me that he would get a lot of people. He never promised me that. He never said to me, oh, there's no way I couldn't put at least a couple hundred people into your event. That's not the person who said that. And that person delivered 4. That person repeatedly said, oh, I'm going to do it this week. Oh, I'm going to do it next week. Oh, I'm going to do it this week. Never did anything until the very last week before the event, and put a total of one person, like, I don't know, like, I don't know how one person came through his affiliate link a couple of weeks before, and then 3 people came in a week before the event. I don't know how that happened, but that's exactly what happened. So you got to have your own worst case scenario, and you got to be realistic about what other people are going to do. I would really say, if you're going to do anything, you should never count on anyone doing anything for you, period. Because nobody will. Let's see who else has a takeaway here. Got Einbinder Schatz. Thank you, Einbinder. Very nice takeaway. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Grace. Let's go to Heather Havenwood. Let's see here. You want to unmute yourself, Heather? There you go.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, there she is. What's your takeaway, Heather?
God, 1, I suck at selfies, but I'm learning. 2, I don't know what I'm doing in the photo with Martha. I look like an ice queen myself. I was like, oh my God, I suck, but I'm learning. But the biggest takeaway I got from the people on the stage, not also amazing people who were there, but the people on the stage, the number one thing I got was with Martha Stewart, and how her first book was 37 years ago at the age of 41 with a 10-year-old divorced. And so anyone who thinks they're not, older, for me, it was like, I think I'm old. This is the perfect time. And that she built a $1 billion business on PBS. I mean, I've said over and over again, that's truly the number one thing. And that basically PBS is the now YouTube. The why PBS so good for her was because she could sell. And she said that. I could sell whatever I wanted to sell. I could sell my bed sheets, That was brilliant. And then the Coco, man, she killed it. One thing I learned from her was she's got the whole booty thing go. Like, she knows how to work it. And I've looked at all her images, and I'm watching her, how she does that. I've been watching her Instagram. How does she position herself? How does she say things? How does she do all that? Like, I'm watching her as a mentor now and on Instagram. So that's a huge one. I had never even checked her out before, and it's just phenomenal.
Okay. You're right. You got to work it. You got to know what you got, and you got to know how to work what you got. So how do I do that? How does that translate into what I do? Well, here's what I got. I got me and celebrities, and I work it, right? I'm
Right.
twisting that booty. My booty is Mick Jagger. Okay. And what else do I got? I got me and Brooke Shields on the Today Show, and I'm working that in all kinds of different ways. You saw me work it photographically, story-wise, video-wise, right? I'm working in every way. What else do I got? I got Harvard stuff. Boy, my Harvard stuff. This Harvard stuff is from 2 years ago. I'm working it all the time, right?
Yep.
What else do I got? I got NASDAQ stuff. I'm working my NASDAQ stuff. This
but it's
guy
more
came.
than just that, like how you position yourself on the photo and the camera and everything you just dialed in. It's more than even just being at Harvard. Like you've got to, the thing that you teach, the hands out, the big smile, like you've got to have all of it, the energy. And that's what I noticed in my photos. Wasn't completely not there, but it could have been a next level. You know what I mean? And my costume wasn't really could be there. You know, it's like those little things I'm like noticing I could go to the next level. You've got dialed in.
Okay, but
Coco's
how
got
many
dialed
years
in.
have you been doing this? How many of my events have you come to, Heather? One. Okay. You just started. You just began. And I tell you what, if anybody was ever going to pick one event to come to, boy, this was a good one.
Awesome.
This was a great place to start because you got a ton of stuff. And no matter how you feel you could have done better, it doesn't matter. I told you guys, all you had to do was show up and walk through the portal to a bigger future. And I was not kidding around. If you got the photos, and now here's the beauty of it. Did you get Martha Stewart? Yes. Did you get Ice-T and Coco? Yes. Did you get Dylan Howard? Yes. Did you get Jerry scooping you ice cream? Yes. I can tell you elite level people who did not get all of that because they didn't show up. They were in New York City, but somehow they weren't there to get a photo of Jerry handing them an ice cream cone. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But, you know, the guy paid the highest level price of any elite person and couldn't be bothered to show up for the Jerry ice cream cone photo, and he doesn't get it. And he couldn't be bothered to show up even for the Ice-T and Coco photo.
I want to tell you also, just a testament to you, you kept saying it before the event where there's like this portal you kind of go through, you know? I've been through the portal. I get that. I came back. I felt awesome, like a different person. Like this is a new path. This is a new direction. This is totally different view of marketing. Just a totally different view of marketing. And I hope that everyone else got that. But it was like a portal, and I can't go back. It's like I'm on a streak, you know? And so that's the big thing I got. I mean, big thing I got. It's huge.
Yeah, the mind, once expanded, can never go back.
Yeah, it got expanded beyond possibility. It just truly, and I've been, as you know, people don't know, I've been around a long ass time. My first event was 2001, and it's awesome.
Your first event, what? What kind of first event?
My first event was, back then was real estate investing. My first marketing event with Dan Kinney was like 2003.
Oh,
you know,
wow. That's cool. That's very cool. This was an emoji that just showed up on my phone for the first time today. I never saw this before. But this is the way I'm feeling, and this is the way everyone should be feeling.
Yes.
The mind expanding out. You needed a plastic bag to bring your brains home.
Yes.
Amen. Great. Hey, let me continue to show. I'll tell you, I got testimonials. I use those. I'm continuing to use those. More selfies. I tell you, I don't got a big booty like Coco. This is my big booty. See? This is the big booty I got. See? I use this booty. What else do I got?
I sent you a testimonial, by the way, video in Dropbox today.
Okay, thank you. I got Jimmy Carter. I'm using the heck out of Jimmy Carter. Okay? I got Jimmy Carter. He's a historical figure. I'm using him. I got Joe Biden. He's a historical figure. I'm using him. I got George Bush. He's a historical figure. I'm using him. I got Bubba. I'm using him. What else do I got? I got my radio show. I know a lot of people have been watching my radio show. I did Facebook Lives today, and people were watching that. I'm using it. I got NASDAQ Jumbotron stuff. I'm using it. I got TV. Here I am leveraging TV onto the NASDAQ Jumbotron. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm using it. This is my booty. This is the
got
booty.
a great booty.
This is the booty I got. Okay? And I tell you what, I got 3 spaces left in this December NASDAQ, and anybody who's thinking about NASDAQ should jump in, fill out your form. It's in the back of this book. I still got 3 spaces left in this NASDAQ. Where is it be? Where is it be? There you go. This is the form for NASDAQ. Fill it out and text it to me at this number right here. Fill it out and text it over. I got 3 spaces left, and it includes this Jumbotron. And I'm telling you, I don't have another NASDAQ scheduled. I don't know if there will be another NASDAQ. You should get it. All of you who don't have Harvard, you've already missed Harvard. Get that. I can't tell you how many people like, oh, I'll just go to next year's Harvard, Clint. And I've been telling people, Harvard ain't like that. You got to grab it while you can grab it. And those of you who ain't got it, you ain't got it. And you ain't never going to have it. You ain't got it. You ain't never going to have it. Those of you who don't have NASDAQ, if you ain't got it and you ain't signed up to get it in December, there's a good chance you ain't never going to get it. Because it's not easy, and I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to do it again. Okay? You got to grab these while you can get them, folks. What else what other kind of booty do I got? Let's see my other booty. Do I got any more booty?
I love your booty.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm loving my booty too. Let's see. Got me some Martha. You know I'm going to use that Martha pretty good.
Martha was great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I tell you, it's really interesting. I've elevated my TV stuff to that. Okay, I've like doubled it up.
That's smart.
Yep. And we have 3 spaces left in the December launch pad. If anybody wants to come to launch pad, if you feel like you are ready, the launch pad form is in here too. That was this one. I have 3 spaces left in the December. And you should fill out this form and text it over if you want the TV stuff. If you think you're ready. I can't guarantee I'll accept you into that, but if you want it, desire is the #1 attribute of success in all of this stuff. Okay, thank you, Heather. Those are great takeaways.
Woo, you're welcome.
All right. Yep. How about Melinda? Let's go to Melinda. Unmute Melinda. Melinda, my darling, how are you?
This gal is on fire.
Yeah, whatever that was, I agree 100%. What's your take?
Wow, Clint. I am just still, my insides are buzzing. I'm not kidding. I just feel, Heather said, you know, she's a new person. She crossed through the portal. I don't know if it was singing along with everybody. If I can make it there, I can make it anywhere. But something really just popped for me after being on the stage at Carnegie.
Oh, really? Imagine that.
It was, you know, I still cannot really find the words to describe it. I just can't. I'm looking for it, but I can't. My verb is transform, and it's not just what I want to do with other people. It is what is happening to me. And I want to tell you, my first takeaway has come from you. I listen. I follow directions. I soak up everything you say. I call you. I say, how does this sound? And you say, no, that's not what I'm looking for. And I'm like, okay, then I'm going to go back and I'm going to retool. And that's what I do, because you tell me, the elements that I need to have in there to be animated, to be full of life, to supercharge the audience. And it's as simple as listening and paying attention and taking action on what you say to do. You've done this, and I think I've sent this to you in a text message before. I want to follow someone who has not only done it, but is currently doing it now. And that's what you're doing. And today you said on one of your, maybe yesterday on your live, you're like, I'm not doing anything unless it's leveling up nowadays. I'm not doing the same stuff. And you know what? That's exactly how I feel too. Let's just level it all up. Let's just move on up. Right,
Yeah.
everybody? Can I get a
Yeah.
whoop, whoop? Can I get a whoop? I know I got it from you.
Whoop,
Heather.
whoop, whoop. Yeah, I'm 100% with you. And I love what you're saying. I just want to really make it clear. You just got to do what I say. Please
Exactly.
don't reinterpret what I say. Please don't think, oh, well, I know this one has to do it this way. I know my other coach told me this, or most of the people do that. Hey, look, I will tell you exactly what to do. Don't interpret what I'm saying. Just do what I say. If I say to do X, Y, Z, don't do P, D, Q, X, Y, Z. Just do X, Y, Z. That's it. Because Melinda, you're 100% right. I am a rare breed.
You are.
I am the mentor who is still doing what he is teaching. Most of these mentors, they are teaching you a syllabus of stuff that they did a long time ago to get from A to B. Well, I'm about like L. I'm about like L, and I'm trying to get to M, N, O. That's where I am. And I'm not teaching you stuff to get you from A to B. I'm teaching you stuff that's going to get you to from K to L and L to M, because I'm doing the same stuff as you.
Yeah.
I've been doing it longer. I've been doing more of it, but I'm doing the same stuff. And lucky for all of you guys were here. You got all this stuff. And as I continue to go higher, and I'm only going higher, as I continue to go higher, you're qualified to come with me. And there's going to be a lot of people who are not qualified to come because they missed out on all this stuff.
Yeah.
Notice you don't got, like, notice Ice-T and Coco, they're not doing business deals with any of us. They got their own deals that they're doing with the people in their own world who are higher than me. Ice-T and Coco are higher than me. Martha Stewart is way higher than me. And I'm not qualified to do stuff with Martha Stewart. I'm qualified to pay her a lot of money to do just a little bit, to give me a little bit of her time. I paid her a freaking fortune of money to give me a little bit of her time. That's all I'm qualified to do. But that's okay, because there's a lot of people who weren't even qualified to be in the room this weekend. So great takeaway there.
Show up.
Melinda.
Show up.
Yeah.
Show up. Show up. Yeah. And I want to speak to the people that are part of your people. There's not a finer group. Everyone is supporting each other, promoting each other. Attaboys, attagirls, you know, how can I help you? It's the next level caliber of individuals as well. No whiny baby stuff. It's let's take action and let's be there for each other. And that is, wow, so refreshing.
It's true. It's a great, great group. And it's because we are building a community of celebrity entrepreneurs. And the more celebrity friends we have, the bigger we all get. Like Ali says, the rising tide lifts all ships. We 100% believe in that. And that's what we're building. I mean, how many people, how many other mentors would send every single person their $35 book in the mail, right? I mean, it is a full color $35 extravaganza, because I want you all to understand how to do this, because no joke, we are building a community together, and you saw that community this weekend, right? I mean, what a beautiful community. Like the party, how on the boat. Oh man.
Everything. Top class. And my take action, I've already taken those pictures, put them into the pamphlet. It's gone to the printer.
Oh, very nice. You've printed your own magazine, is that right?
But it's done. It's just, well, it's sent off to my printer in Florida.
Fantastic. That's really great. You're going to use that. You're going to use that to, like, here's the thing. Like, this is what I love about the magazines. Okay? When I got a magazine, I give out this is what I love about this magazine. And this is a Dan Kennedy thing. Okay? Having physical stuff that people can hold. I passed these magazines out, like at Anthony Del Medico's event, Win the Storm. There was 3,500 people at Win the Storm this past year, I think. And one night, Allie and I were sitting in the restaurant in the lobby of the hotel, and we were watching as some people from Win the Storm sat down at a table, 6 of them, and one of them opened up their goodie bag and pulled out my magazine. And we watched the person flip through every single page and say, oh, wow, look at that. Oh, wow, look at that. And then hand it to the next person. And the next person flipped through every single page and then handed it to the next person. And the next person flipped through every single page. That's called consuming the content. And the beauty, I tell you, Heather, you picked the right event to show up. Grace Lee, you picked the right event to start with, because you got so many great pieces of content out of this, so many great pieces of marketing. Your picture with Jerry handing you the ice cream, that's marketing. And people have no idea that that's marketing. And the beauty of it is that a lot of times people resent when you are marketing to them for some stupid reason. They can't, like, they don't understand or appreciate marketing, and they resent it when you're marketing. But when you're just putting out pictures of you with famous people, they're like moss to a flame. They can't help but look at the pictures. And when they see you with all those famous people, including the editor-in-chief of the National Enquirer, they're going to be thinking, who the hell is this person? And that, my friends, according to Dan Kennedy, is the entrepreneur's #1 job, to raise your status in the eyes of your customers and prospects, to become a bigger who. Because if you are not whoing, then you are doing the wrong thing. Very nice takeaways. Very nice. Let's continue on. Let's go to Dr. Grace. What's your takeaway, Grace Lee?
Yes. Okay, there I see you. Yes. So I was listening to each of the speakers, and I really like to, as I'm listening, a habit that I have is I take notes, not exactly word for word what they say, but I listen to my own feelings and my own transformation, my own mindset shifts that come as a result of what they said, and I write those down. And one thing I noticed was that every single speaker out there, they had their own process for success. For example, for Michael Gerber, it was dream, I have a dream, a vision, purpose, mission, all with the beginner's mind. Right? For Ice-T, it was trust, not verify. Everyone, you're not gonna have everyone like you, so you must as well roll with that. And for Stephen Larson, it was like make better offers. It's not about your product, make better offers. And each of them, as a result of that process, they were able to have the success that they want. So it's like it was really a concrete reaffirmation of what I believed, is that, well, success is never an event. You see people successful, and it feels like they had it overnight. It feels like they were in the right place at the right time, and that's what you need. They had all the resources, all the capital to make it happen. But if you really ask them, like we did at Carnegie Hall, we asked them, we find that behind every success, there is a mountain of fears. There is a mountain of obstacles. There are struggles along the way. They just persisted and they took the right action to have the right success. So I believe in when you find someone who has the success that you want, you mirror that process. You mirror that process, you model that process, and therefore you have the success that looks like the success that you want. And but the challenge is being able to have discern with wisdom and know exactly what it is that I want. What do I want? What kind of success do I want? And what does that look like? And can I find someone who has had success like that so I can model their process?
Look, from the radio, thank you. That's great. And it prompted me to think about how you talked about fears. And, you know, one of my big takeaways from this whole thing is that the only way to grow is to do stuff that you're afraid of. I was afraid of Carnegie Hall. I was afraid of Martha Stewart. I was afraid of Coco and Ice-T. Honestly, gangsters. I was really, literally afraid of them. Afraid of getting, you know, in a deal where I got ripped off in a gangster process. And yet, a lot of people say that was their favorite thing was Coco and Ice-T. And I'm so glad I went through the fear to the other side and made it happen, because now we got new BFFs, Coco and Ice-T, and all the stories and all the photos, all that stuff. And for me, one of the big takeaways is the only way to go is into the fear. And then in the radio show, I've been talking about pressure, and I've been talking about being more and doing more and having more. And on the radio show in the last few weeks, I've been saying the radio show is not about making you successful. If you're listening to the show, you're already successful. If you live in New York City, this is what I say on the radio show. If you live in New York City, you're already a success. And I'm telling you right now, this event is not about making anybody successful. Everybody at this event is successful already. You couldn't have come to this event if you weren't already successful. This event was about taking you to the next level. That's what this event is about. Just about going to the next level, not about making you a success. It's making you more, giving you the tools so that you can be more, do more, and have more, and go on to be bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what this is all about. Yeah, 100%. Thank you, Grace. Great job. How about Angelica? Let's go to Angelica, Baroness Angelica Christie. How about that? Why don't you talk to me?
Okay. Well, I am totally blown away, like everybody else, I believe. I thought it was just another one of your fabulous, which I already know because I did the first one with.
She was at the first Harvard.
And then I skipped and I did West Point, and then I did Boston. But up to that point, I never took any of your coaching. I just showed up for speaking, right?
Yeah, you just discarded all of my coaching.
Yes, I don't need that. I just go and speak, and that's good enough. And this time, I mean, in Boston, I realized that, yeah, I mean, I don't really speak that much, and I'm okay, but I need to step up. And so I signed up for your elite program. Diamond program. And at that same time, even before Boston, I had already purchased the elite, you know, in New York here, because Marianne said, oh, you know, we need to do this together and all of this. And I said, yeah, I didn't even think about getting anything out of this for my business. I thought this is an amazing personal experience, you know. And here I am after more than 10 years of trying to do my business online, because I always had a brick and mortar business. But knowing that there is so much more that I can give, and who I am, I really have never been able to express totally who I am and what I'm really all about. And now I have entered your program, and within less than 3 months, I have 10 times, I believe,
Yeah.
You know, I doubled my income in just
No,
because of
10 times the size of any deal you've ever done as a coach, speaker, expert. In just the last 3 months of working together, we've put together a whole new thing for her.
Yes.
Thank God you finally have implemented what I've been stuff that I've been trying to get you to do, and you
a lot of resistance in between. Thank you for being patient with me.
A lot of resistance, but finally, thank God, because the impact that you're going to have on the families and the employees of the people who work for the person that you're going to be impacting is going to be magnificent. And you allowed me to create something for you and with you, and implemented it and got a deal that was 10 times bigger than any previous deal you've ever gotten. And it's a lot of money. So congratulations, and way to go, and way to implement, and way to do what Clint says.
Yes.
There you
and
go.
Also, in all of the previous, not yours, but others, there is this networking. But I believe what I found in especially this one, I made connections. I made at least 3 connections that I know will be lifelong and will just really catapult my business.
And by the way, it really came out of your decision, not just to get to know me. I mean, you came to Jimmy Carter, right?
Yes.
You came to Jimmy Carter. Was that amazing?
Oh my goodness, yes. It was amazing. I loved
amazing.
it.
And
it was an adventure. It was not a normal event. It was really an adventure, which I said, oh my God, you're not in a hotel, we are camping out. That's not what I do.
It's an adventure. It's an adventure, okay? Without getting too deep into it, it's an adventure. But I want to commend you, because honestly, your new big deal and your whole perfect path all came out of Elite.
Yes.
I mean, it all happened over brunch at the Plaza Hotel in the Elite program. Boom.
Yes, and a little bit before, But
that's the way this stuff is supposed to work, and it does work. So.
Oh my goodness, yes. So I mean, I'm speechless, and I cannot even thank you enough. I would not. I think I'm going to cancel almost everything I have still, you know, on my scheduler. So I'm just focusing on this one thing, and that's what we talked about and what my mission is. I let everything else go.
Yeah. Everything else is work.
Yes.
Everything else is not easy.
No.
Everything else is not just who you are.
Yes.
Yeah. See, here's what I say about being a VIP speaker, and that's exactly what you've become, Angelica. You have become a VIP speaker. Why? Because what is being a VIP speaker? Being a VIP speaker means all you do is you show up, you talk, and you go home with a lot of money. That's it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to have a product. You don't have to have, you don't have to have anything. You just need to show up. Just like Iced Tea and Coco. All they did was just show up. And they got a big payday. Half of it in cash. We had to give them half of their money in cash in the dressing room, by the way. Cash.
Oh my God.
A lot of money in cash. I love it. I loved it. It was great. And Martha Stewart, all she did was show up, drank some champagne, sat on the stage, talked a while, busted on Clint for a little bit, and then took pictures with people and left and made way more money. This is what is called being a VIP speaker, a celebrity speaker. You don't need a product. You don't need a service. You just need to be you. And that's exactly what you've become now, Angelica. You've become you.
I love you. And I so appreciate this whole family. I feel that it's so great that we have this growing together and the support and the connection. It means a lot to me, especially since I live on this little island. in the Bahamas. It's important to me. Thank you.
You're welcome. You are welcome. All right. All right. I think that we've gone through pretty much most of the people who wanted to talk about testimonials. I appreciate all these compliments on here. You know, all these compliments, really, really appreciate them. I want to show, let's see, Zena, I've been writing since 2012. You want to say it or you want me to read it, Zena? If you want to say it, I'll unmute you.
I'll say it.
You want to say it?
Yes.
Go ahead, talk.
I was just going to say I've been writing since 2012. My book was published in 2014. And I've met, I mean, even my publishers, like I've never been to a conference like this where I've met celebrities and speakers and authors who've sold millions of copies. It was like nothing I've ever been to. And I've been to conferences because I've been in this field. So I just wanted to say, Allie was right. You really over-deliver, Clint. I was blown away, and I can't even imagine what's to come. I'm really excited for you.
Cool. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I'm excited. Thanks for showing up. You're a very courageous person. We love having you with us. And I'm excited that you were there because you're qualified to go on. Okay. And keep growing with us. And I really hope that you will. Really, really hope you will.
Thank you.
You're awesome. And I want to show, I'm going to start sharing my screen now. Let's see if I can share my screen. Yeah, let's share my desktop. There we go. And what I want to show are some ways to implement this stuff. And I want you people to understand. I'm going to go to my own personal Facebook page. And for example, Zena, you wrote such a wonderful review. Okay. I'm going to start with Zena. And I'm going to try to find, you wrote something that was just so awesome that I posted it on my page. I'll come back to all of these things, but here you go. Notwithoutgod.net. Okay. Now make these a little bit bigger. Here you go. Here's Zena. All right. Now she wrote this article and it was basically a review of the event.
Right.
And here she is. This is how you do it, folks. What is this, your blog, Not Without God? Is this your blog? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay, great. She's got a blog. Clint Arthur's Living Legends of Entrepreneurial Marketing. Here's a little bio and photo of her. Here she is in her fabulous photo with iced tea and cocoa. Okay? And here's beyond, you know, talking about the event. And then here she is with her Ben and Jerry's ice cream photo. Okay? And I mean, it's just worth money. It's just money. And here she is with some pictures from the boat. Okay, the boat trip. This is what I call celebrity lifestyle marketing assets. Okay, celebrity lifestyle marketing assets. She's marketing her celebrity lifestyle on the boat. Okay, beautiful. Here's more celebrity lifestyle with Lady Liberty. Right? Here's some more of the fabulous friends that she's made. Really fabulous looking people, photos, right? More celebrity lifestyle on the boat. Skyline. Where's your Martha photo?
Oh, I have to include that. That's right.
Yeah, I don't see the Martha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took me like four hours to write that, and I just couldn't even get everything in.
I get it. And here are some takeaways that she's got. Be present. Find what the secret is for you. Stories, what people buy. They never buy the product. It doesn't matter what you sell. The product is you. It is who you are and who you're perceived to be. That is the game, right? And here's her picture with me, her favorite mentor, speaker, and coach. All right. Now, here's one that you need to modify. By the time your clients come to you, they should already be predisposed to buy you if they can get you. That's what that should say.
Okay.
Okay? That's marketing. That's what marketing does. It transforms prospects into hot, excited people who are gonna buy if they can buy, they want to buy. That's what you want. That's what this is all about. Now look, guys, this is a blog, and she wrote a full article about it. And where did you see it? You see it right here on my page. And I'm telling you, anybody this is what I've decided, anybody who's posting anything about this event, I'm putting it on my page. This is my profile page on Facebook, where I have 5,000 friends, and I have over 2,000 more people who follow me. If you want some exposure, post something. All right, now let's take a look at some more stuff that people are posting. Here's Dr. Steve Wander. Let's listen.
This weekend, I was at Carnegie Hall with Martha Stewart, Coco, Ice-T, Hal Enrod, the smartest man in the world, the Scorpion, Walter O'Brien. And when asked, what is the most important thing you've learned over the years? Walter O'Brien, Scorpio, said, you know, sometimes we just need to think a little bit more. And what I took that as is, you know, sometimes you have to think about the entire situation so you can really come up with what you would consider to be a solution, right? Don't focus on the problem, focus on the solution.
Now, you're going to see on my page, there are multiple videos by Steve Wander. Because Steve Wander just keeps making more videos about things that he learned this weekend. And this is the key thing that I really want to stress for everyone, is that I've really noticed it. On day one, like when we sent out the photos from Martha Stewart, everybody was posting their photos from Martha Stewart on day one. I haven't seen any since then. And then when we sent out the Ice-T and Coco photos, everybody was posting. And then by Tuesday, like the number of posts about this event have diminished so much. And this is the mistake that you guys are going to make. You think, oh, the event is over. I shouldn't be posting anymore. Wrong. As Arnold Copelson would say, you would happen to be wrong. Okay? Here he is. The greatest celebrity entrepreneur of all time, Arnold Copelson. He would say, you would happen to be wrong. You got to keep posting this stuff all the time. Do I still talk about the most interesting man in the world who spoke at my event at the Harvard Faculty Club in 2015, 4 years ago? Heck yeah. And what do I say? Stay thirsty, my friend. That's from 2015, folks. And I'm still using it. Imagery, stories. I still have my videos out there working. I've got them in magazines. I mean, here's a picture of Lolly Shaban with Suzanne Summers from 2016, but this, you know, in a different edition of this magazine, this would be a picture of me with the most interesting man in the world from 2015. I'm still using this stuff, and that's the most important implementation advice I need to give you, is that just because the weekend is over, don't stop using the assets. These are assets that you are going to use for decades. Decades, my friends. Here is the ticket. You didn't get to see this because I already did this story for the Dan Kennedy last lecture. But notice, this is a success seminar from 1997. And Dan Kennedy is listed as a speaker. This is the last time Dan Kennedy was a speaker at one of these Peter Lowe success seminars with Zig Ziglar and George Bush. Okay, who else was on this one? Joe Montana, President George Bush, Dan Kennedy. Okay, this was the last time, 97. Dan Kennedy was still speaking about this. In 2019, he was still using this marketing. It's only been 3 days and some of you have already stopped using this marketing. This is the #1 most important implementation advice I have for you is keep using this marketing. And every time, I'm telling you guys, every time I see one of you posting something from this event,
focus on this,
I'm going to put it on my page. So if you want more promotion, do stuff. It'll show up in my feed and I'll post it on my page. Okay. Now, I also want to show you this. Let's go to my page, right? Here, I've got this photograph from the boat. This is my cover photo. You know, like when you're on Facebook, there are 2 main photos that you get, your profile and your cover. So here's a cover image from the event, and my profile photo from the event is a picture of me as Dan Kennedy. When you got high status, cool, fun, interesting stuff, you should be featuring it. Then when you go into these featured photos, I'm going to start working my stuff in here. Like, for example, I could easily see how Suzanne Summers or Brooke Shields are going to be switching out with Martha Stewart and Iced Tea and Cocoa. I can easily see that. I got to work those into this. Okay, let's go on. Oh, by the way, I love how Tamisa, God bless Tamisa. Tamisa comments on everybody's stuff. Hey guys, comment on each other's stuff. Comment on each other's stuff. We are here to become bigger celebrities together. The more we comment on each other's stuff, the more people are going to think we're all happening. Whenever you see somebody posting anything from our group about what we did, you got to like it and comment on it. If the only thing you comment is some kind of image, like here's one, right? I'm going to like it and I'm going to comment. I'm going to insert emojis. Boom. Okay? And that's how you do it. See, it took all of 5 seconds to like it and put a comment. And the more comments we get on our stuff, the more popular we seem, the more successful we seem. I want to see everybody liking and commenting on everybody's stuff about this event. It helps everybody, okay? Here is Greg Hanna with Richard Jessup at the elite dinner at the Russian Tea Room. Now, notice, here he is. It's a picture of the 2 of them at the elite thing. Here it is. Greg Hanna is with Richard Jessup at the Russian Tea Room with Richard Jessup. We were talking with Scorpion, Walter O'Brien, about cybersecurity and specifically the chaos ransomware is causing across the construction industry. Boom. Like it and put a comment. Boom. Big, how hard was that? And how hard was it for him to do this? Here he is talking about a high status place, the Russian Tea Room, with another elite member. Hey, if the guy was in the elite, he's somebody. He definitely is somebody if he's in the elite, so he's mentioning him. Here they are talking about Walter O'Brien, Scorpion, about the topic. That's all. Lovely. Now, I posted this. This was a CNN article about Jimmy Carter turning 95 years old. Here we are. Here's some more stuff by Zena. God bless you, Zena. You're a very active poster. This is how you deploy stuff. OMG, back to Michigan. It took a lot for me to go to New York between my schedule and responsibilities, but so worth it. What an incredible event. I'll never forget it with Steve Larson and his team. These guys work out of his house and make money. Just shows the power of the net. Here's some hashtags. Boom. Like it. And I'm going to put a comment.
Thank you.
All right. Here's another one from Marianne Parker talking about the elite brunch at the Plaza Hotel on 5th Avenue in New York City, a gorgeous finale of the incredible, luxurious, memory-building, educational, ultra-elite event. I'm going to love it, and I'm going to put a comment.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put, this time I'm gonna post a GIF or GIF comment, whatever you wanna call it. And I'm just gonna, there you go. I'm putting Simon Cowell in as a GIF comment. See this? Boom. Why not? Why not? You guys should be liking and commenting on everything. I'm even gonna like my own GIF. Why not? Then here's one of my Facebook Lives that I did talking. Now, Grace Chang, she was one of the film festival winners. I had her on the radio show today. That was part of the prize that I offered. And I had some elite people on the radio show today because part of the elite package was going on the radio. Remember, Steve Larson said, I didn't just sell a ticket, I sold an offer. And the offer for elite, it was an expensive ticket. It was between $10,000 and $15,000 for elite. And I stacked up all kinds of stuff into that to make it worthwhile. And part of it was going on the radio. And I had Grace Chang on there. Dave Nasani comments on there. He's very good at commenting. And boom, I'm going to comment on my own thing. Why not? Here was another one that I had. And in this one, I had Angelica, and I had Tony Silva, and I had Olga, boom, liking it. And there was a lot of people on these, okay? Now, here is Dr. Catrice Austin with Martha Stewart. See, Catrice Austin, you guys don't know this. Catrice Austin, you know who Cardi B is? Cardi B, she's like the hottest stuff in the whole world. Catrice Austin is Cardi B's dentist. There's a whole song about how Catrice Austin gave Cardi B a new smile. That's who she is. She is the dentist to the stars. And Catrice Austin knows how to work this stuff. She really, really does. There we go. And Catrice Austin, notice, here she is posting Martha Stewart photos. Catrice Austin's constantly posting celebrity stuff. She knows all about how to work this. The secret to that Martha Stewart smile is that she gets them professionally clean 4 times a year. She shared, it's important to have a nice smile. Great ad. Great advice, Martha. The queen of smiles, Martha Stewart. See, all that stuff. And I'm going to like it. Olga liked it, and I like it. And I'm going to put boom. And I'm going to put love there, too. And boom. See, that's how you do it. Then we got Marianne Parker was at the Russian Tea Room, and she posted this picture of the book that you all got. Boom, I'm gonna like that. I've been very busy. I was just reposting stuff, right? So I'm gonna put another GIF over here. What do I care? I don't care what they look like. I'm just commenting. Here's Dr. Angelica, Baroness Angelica, toasting with champagne yesterday with Martha Stewart. Okay? How come nobody's like this? You guys got to like this stuff. She gets a double thumbs up. Cool. And then here's Deb Matthew. Now, Dr. Deb has done a lot of stuff with me. And, you know, some of you have commented, you know, how do you stand in the photo? How do you do it? I'll tell you how you do it. You go in and you do it. Dr. Deb got a beautiful photo with Ice-T and Coco, like she's buddies with them. And she commented. Boom. All right. Here's one that Allie posted. This is one, we got a couple of pictures with them. I love this one. OMG, we just spoke at Carnegie Hall. It just sunk in. Wow. Yeah. Because you guys are all celebrities. Celebrities hang out with other celebrities. See? Posting pictures with each other is good. Here's another video by Dr. Steve. This one is about Ice-T. No One Wakes Up With Your Dream. Ice-T and Coco at Carnegie Hall. He's making a series of takeaway videos that he's posting throughout all his social media. not just on Facebook. I'm just showing you Facebook, but anything I'm showing you here applies to YouTube. It applies to Instagram. It applies to LinkedIn. And maybe you can't implement it all right away in every platform. Well, first implement it on Facebook, then take all your stuff and implement it on YouTube, then take all your stuff and tweet it, then take all your stuff and put it on LinkedIn. Guys, this is marketing materials for you to be, I mean, there's like 6 main channels that I'm aware of right now, okay? First of all, you got to put it on your website. You got to have it on your website. Baroness Angelica, you're asking me what should be on baronessangelica.com. I'll tell you what should be on baronessangelica.com. It's at the first picture when you get there should be Baroness Angelica by that fountain, that beautiful photo of you by the fountain. Then below that, there should be a picture of you with Martha Stewart. And then after that, there should be a picture of you with Jerry handing you your ice cream. And then after that should be a close-up photo of you with iced tea and cocoa, so it doesn't look so much like the Martha Stewart photo, just a close-up, okay? That's all that should be on there. Oh, and then there should be your video at Harvard this year. That's what should be on that website. That's it. Maybe a picture of you with Martha Stewart. I'm sorry, maybe a picture of you with the most interesting man in the world at the Harvard Faculty Club. That's it. That's your whole website. That's all you need. That's what they're buying. You know what else would be good? A picture of your ancestral vineyard where you're the Baroness. That's it. A little bio. Contact information. That's it. Here is Dr. Angelica, Baroness Angelica with Scorpion at the Russian Tea Room. Here's Allie. Here's the picture with Allie and Martha Stewart. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here's Greg Hanna with the princess at the Russian Tea Room. Here's the boat trip. It's a beautiful picture. You should all tag yourself in this photo. Go to this website and request to tag yourself in the photo. Here's more stuff. Celebrities hanging out with other celebrities, having fun in the Big Apple. Hey guys, not a lot of people come to New York City because they're intimidated by the city. Not a lot of conferences are here because all these people who throw conferences, for the most part, are losers throwing conferences in little towns because they're not ready for the big time. You got great pictures of you having fun in the city, use it. This was a beautiful one. I'm really proud of Dennis Mariano. I love this photo of him under the Brooklyn Bridge on the boat. Just fantastic. Boom. Here is Richard Jessup and his wife with iced tea and cocoa. I'm telling you guys, you post pictures from this event and they're going to show up on my page in front of 7,000 people. Here's Manny with Scorpion. Love it. All right. Now, this is another thing I want to talk about. Notice most of the people have been posting just one photo because they're better students. And by the way, Baroness Angelica said she joined the MBA program. For those of you who are interested, we have exactly 3 places left in this new class for MBA. Okay, we had 17 people join as either gold or diamond. If you are interested in joining MBA, please fill out the form. If there's any way you can get in gold, oh my God, it's such a stupid value. You get so much. You get Jimmy Carter. You get Reverend Joel Osteen. You get Dr. Oz photo. You get VIP extreme speaker training in New York City next month, November 10 and 11. You get to speak either on top of the Rockefeller Center or at Wells Fargo or at Google or AT&T. I mean, if there's any possible way, this stuff ain't going to be around forever. I highly doubt there's going to be many more, if any more, opportunities to do this. If you want, hey, I can't hold anything for anybody. If you want anything, you got to send me a completed form with a credit card for either a full pay or a full payment. Okay? I can't do any special, special things for lots of people. If you want it, you got to step up. You got to step up. Like Heather Havenwood for MBA Gold. It's the dumbest value of them all is MBA Gold. If you want diamond, you can have diamond too. Okay, now look, this is an interesting thing. Manny Lopez posted a montage or a collage of stuff. And I think it's okay because it's like all showing up right there. Personally, I much prefer, if I'm going to do a post, I much prefer to do a post of one thing only. I generally have a post of one thing. Notice I didn't put multiple videos. I just put one video at a time.
Experience, just finished up Carnegie Hall as an elite attendee. And I got to tell you, when I first got the email that was talking about it, like elite, VIP, just show up and watch. I don't know. I've learned from coming to events with Clint, you always do the elite. Okay, it costs a few bucks more, but I've learned there is no value that is, it's crazy. You always have to do the top and show up. We got to go to some fantastic places, meet some incredible people backstage. It's just an amazing experience. So whenever you're doing something with Clint, you go all in, you go all the way, and you make it happen.
That's what you do. You go all in, you go all the way, and you make it happen. Okay? All right, and these are a bunch of testimonial videos that I posted. I posted. It took me a lot of time to post all these videos. All right. Now, notice I've been sharing people's stuff. Here's Barbara Polaskowitz posted her stuff, and I shared it. And here is Chavis. Here's Chavis with Marianne Parker at lunch. HRH, Princess Marianne Parker and I had lunch in New York today. I'm going to share it. I'm going to continue to share this stuff. Here she is, Veronica Young. Great day yesterday with fellow speaker Martha Stewart. Yeah. Notice she didn't say, I spoke briefly on the same stage as Martha Stewart. No. Fellow speaker Martha Stewart. And here I'm going to comment again. Boom. Because it takes a second. Alicia Corey. I met Martha Stewart tonight, and the first thing she said to me was, wow, red is your color. This is what Alicia Corey wrote. And it's in red. And it's got a hashtag personal branding. Here she's using a celebrity story without even having the photo. She's just doing a quick celebrity story. This is the kind of stuff that it makes so much sense. Here is a Marianne Parker post about having dinner with Dylan Howard, the Chief Content Officer of American Media, meaning, wait for it, the National Enquirer, U.S. Weekly, In Touch, Life, and et cetera, et cetera. Here's his book, and here's her photo from the dinner. Like it, and she gets some stars. Boom. Dave Nassani's profile photo is now his photo with Martha Stewart. See what I'm saying? This is all implementation. Storytelling, using stories. Martha Stewart and Dave Nasani both spoke at Carnegie Hall this weekend. That's what it says. Awesome. I'm going to just type in awesome. There you go. Oh, awesome. God, awesome. There you go. Here she's just talking about her lunch during the event, and I'm posting that on my page. Zena is just a posting animal. Love it. All right, that's enough for Facebook, okay? Now I'm gonna go over to YouTube and show you what I've done on YouTube with this stuff. And I'll go to, and then we're gonna wrap it up. My channel. And here's Clint Arthur. Now, here's what we got on my YouTube channel. Here, okay, I did takeaways. I did a video on takeaways. I got to tell you something, folks. This is so fascinating. One of my mentors, who I will not name, who I believe has, foolishly not embraced my unique style as his most successful protege. I'm clearly his most successful protege, and for some reason, Ali thinks he's threatened by me, whatever. He has not embraced my unique style. He, in fact, said the last event of his that I went to, he specifically noted on the release that takeaway reporting videos were not permitted. He didn't want people sharing his content beyond the event. I told you that you guys were supposed to be making takeaway videos. Hey, I'm at the Living Legends event and this is what I learned today. My big takeaway from Scorpion this morning was this, right? Guys, these takeaway videos like Steve Water has been doing and that I've been reposting, those are solid gold. They're great things. They're a fantastic way to extend your content, to take one piece of content and turn it into 5. After everything I do, I always post, hey, these are my takeaways from doing the Living Legends event. Here I am with Ali doing the takeaways.
All right, everybody. This is Clint Arthur.
And Ali.
Yeah, and this is our recap video after the Living Legends Entrepreneurial Marketing at Carnegie Hall. I want to share my biggest takeaway from this whole thing, and that is that I only want to do stuff from now on that gets me really excited and challenges me to go to a higher level. If it's not taking me to a higher level, then I don't want to do it. And what does that really mean for you? That means for you, you should start doing stuff with me as soon as possible so you don't get left in the dust. Because I'm just going to be...
Okay, that's a takeaway video. You need to be doing that. Then what else do I have? I have all these testimonial videos. Didn't I tell you guys, hey, at this event, you should be making testimonial videos for each other. I told you guys that. I got lots of testimonials. How about you? You think you were busier than me at this event? Trust me, folks, I was busier than any of you. And I took time to get testimonials. I got quite a few testimonials. Go to my uploads, take a look. Here's all stuff from the Sunday brunch. I got testimonials. What's this one? Here's an Anthony Del Medico one. I shot a video of me doing my own speech on the boat. I mean, if I could take the time to shoot a video of myself doing a speech.
Is anybody happy? Yeah. Has anybody got a plastic bag or need a plastic bag? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Then I got videos. I stopped people on the street. You don't think I was busy?
I'm here at Clint Arthur's Living Legends at Carnegie Hall. Can you imagine such a place? The speakers that have come to share their secrets with us is outstanding. You're missing out if you're not here, because these people are honored to be here and addressing us. So they think we are doing great things for this world. So come, next time you're invited, don't hesitate, show up.
All right, you gotta get testimonial videos. And if you haven't made the testimonial videos, then you gotta start making. Here, I even had one in the party, okay?
I started taking all of your marketing assets that I've been doing with you over the years and putting it on print advertising and sending it out through the post office. And it's working like magic. And I'm so excited because my business is about to explode. So thank you, Clint. You are my hero.
Yeah.
And I'm not even kidding. You are my hero.
All right, shooting videos. And if you haven't already shot videos, then that's okay. Here's another one I shot during the party.
Yo, I go to a lot of events, I do a lot of things, but Clint Arthur not only meets the bar, but exceeds it. He over-delivers, and I'm 1,000% confident in saying that. And my word means a lot, and it means a lot to get my word about Clint Arthur. You should be here next time.
All right, all right. There's Jerry. Here's Jerry from Ben and Jerry's. That's right. There he is. Hey, Jerry, are you having fun? Hey, Jerry, you having fun? Yeah. All right, you got to be making videos and making those takeaway videos like Steve Wander has been doing. Then let's go over to Twitter. Let's see if any of this stuff showed up on Twitter. All right, here's my Twitter. Let's see. Profile. There we go. How do you do it on Twitter? You just post something on Twitter. But like I said, if you can't implement them all, like I used to have it where this where I had this system that was automatically posting things on Twitter. It seems like it fell apart, but it's never too late. Post it on Twitter. I know I got some stuff on LinkedIn, I think. Let's see. Go to my thing here on LinkedIn. I get any stuff up here? Here's Dr. Jared Patton. You know, Jared, I don't know if you guys met Dr. Jared, very tall guy. And this was his first event with me. And I talked to him on the boat, and he's coming into the gold program. And look, I just reconnected with him after this event, just sent him some hearts, and here he's responding back. I mean, this was continuing to connect with people in the network. It's part of the follow-up and implementation from this event. The question was about hashtags. I don't really care. Whatever you want to hashtag it, it really doesn't matter. Oh, one last thing I wanted to do, and that was go on Facebook and look for the Celebrity Launchpad Alumni Official Group and request to join the Celebrity Launchpad Alumni Official Group. For the first time ever, I'm going to allow people into this group who have not attended Celebrity Launchpad itself. I've never opened it up to anybody who's not part of Celebrity Launchpad itself because I realized that Celebrity Launchpad has grown. Celebrity Launchpad Alumni Official Group now includes all of you people who attended the Living Legends of Entrepreneurial Marketing, because Living Legends of Entrepreneurial Marketing was a celebrity transformation experience. And I want you guys in. Ultimately, you're going to get to TV. And again, we have 3 spaces left in the December Celebrity Launchpad. If you want to be in the TV program, text me your form. If you want to be in the Gold or Diamond program, we have 3 spaces left for people who want to join Gold or Diamond. Okay? Please request to join the Celebrity Launchpad official group for alumni. Here's a place to put. If you want to put, here's a great place to put your photos. Ready? When I turn on my phone, see it's nothing right now? Watch this. What's there? My NASDAQ. If you got a picture with Martha Stewart that you really like, put it on your phone. So that when you turn on your phone, boom, there's Martha Stewart. It'll make you feel good. And when you show it to people, people are like, you know, like you're on a plane or you're at a conference with somebody and they want to see a picture from your phone, or you want to show them a picture from your phone. You're like, oh, here, let me show you this picture. And they're like, what's that? Well, that's me and Martha Stewart at a conference at Carnegie Hall. And then you go into your own photos and then you show them whatever you're going to show them. Okay? Here was me and Grace Chang at the radio station today with the engineer at the radio station. You know, but in the meantime, I've showed you the picture of Martha Stewart. The main thing, guys, is the wallpaper pick on the phone works, says Tamisa. Yeah, it does. That's what this is. This is the wallpaper pick. Boom, that's wallpaper. Put it on your phone. It works great. I wish I could show you the back of my computer, but I will show you the trick, okay? There's a website. It's called Decal Girl. At Decal Girl, you can get skins for your phone. Here's a skin. You can create your own skin for your phone. And Greg Hanna has his NASDAQ image on his phone. You can have your Martha Stewart image on your phone as a decal. You could have your cocoa and iced tea photo on your phone as a decal. You could have it on your computer, custom. These would be, you could have, you know, a sleeve or a skin for your custom laptop skin. You can make laptop skin. On my laptop, I've got custom skin. I've got, we'll look at the Apple MacBooks. This is what I have, Apple MacBooks. So I've got this image here is my NASDAQ Jumbotron. And then I have pictures of me and Allie holding our income doubler bones. See, part of the income doubler is you got to imagine your celebration dinner. At the end, when you've doubled your income, you're going to imagine what your celebration is going to be. We're going to be starting the income doubler. For those of you, a lot of people enrolled for the income doubler, and that was very smart because you got the best opportunity to do that. It was only $1,000 to join. Now, if you want to join the income doubler, it's now $1,500. Okay? If you snoozed, you lose. If you want to join the income doubler, it's $1,500. There isn't even a form in here, is there? Yeah, 26-week income doubler mastermind. If you want it, you can't have this $9.99 anymore. You got to cross that out, and you got to write in $1,500, or you got to write in 8 payments of $199. So that'd be $1,600. If you're not in yet and you want to join, you can only join for the next week, and it's $1,500 or 8 times $199 instead of 6 times $199. Okay, because you snoozed, you lose. But we'd still love to have you in, and I'm telling you, it's a bargain because whatever your income was, you're going to double it or more. And that's what this is all about. If you want into that, we're going to be starting when I get back from Europe with our first call. We will notify all of you who are enrolled for the Income Doubler, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be assigning you. Allie personally is going to be matching people up and assigning them accountability partners. And those accountability partners are a lot of fun. Great, great relationships made there. All right. All right. Hey guys, here's the saddest thing. The final webinar is coming to an end. It really is. It's so, I appreciate everybody staying on. We went late because there was a lot to cover, but it's coming to an end. My final parting words is walk into the fear. As my favorite quote from General George S. Patton, accept the challenges so that you may feel the exhilaration of victory, because that is how you come alive. And I accepted the biggest challenge of my whole life was stepping up to Carnegie Hall. This was the biggest challenge I have ever done. And I did more, and I got more, and I became more as a result of accepting the challenge and feeling the exhilaration of doing this. And for those of you who'll be on the Income Doubler, I'll look forward to seeing you then. And if you want to get in, fax us those, text us or fax us those forms. And if you want to get into MBA, we still have, what is that? We only have 2 left. We only have 2 left. If you still want to be an MBA, we have 2 spaces left. For you could be gold or diamond. I have 2 left. That's it. Because the implementation, the VIP Extreme Speaker, that's going to happen November 10 and 11. I can't do more than 20 people in that. If you want it, grab it. Fill out a form and text it over to me. We still have 3 left for the December launch pad. Ali says we have 2 NASDAQs left. If you want December NASDAQ, I have 2 of those. Grab these things, guys. Grab what you can get while you can get it. I love you all. Thank you for stepping up and making this happen, making this possible. Thank you for being great students. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being strong, being courageous. Love you all. Good night, everybody.